What up, you guys? How y'all doing? I have returned for my recap of UH at UC Davis. And just remember, everyone, for UH men's basketball, and remember, everyone, subscribe. That's how my channel grows. I want to keep my monetization status, and I want to get a lot of views. So please double check if you're subscribed, because YouTube's been docking some subs from people's channels. I could be one of them, but just double check. And if you're not subscribed to me, I'd appreciate it if you would. So let's get started. I'm going to put up my banner here. Unfortunately, it resulted in a loss for the University of Hawaii, 75-63. And I had picked UH. I was confident enough to put them as 6-point favorites. University of Hawaii, I'm talking about. And they didn't even lead for 1 second, which was a total bummer. But a lot of that was because of their slow starts of the game, because Davis jumped out to score the first 8 points, prompting an early UH timeout. And from that point on, it was up and down for UH. They cut the gap down to 3. Unfortunately, that was the closest they could get. Davis led wire to wire, but it's really hard to beat them when T.Y. Johnson and Elijah Pepper both combined for 60 points each. That's right. I said 60 points, because T.Y. Johnson, he had 30. Elijah Pepper also had 30. And it's pretty damn hard to beat them when they pull off total point totals like that. Who led the way for UH? Bernardo da Silva with 20. And he was the only guy to crack double figures. The next closest for UH was 9 from Justin McKoy. And a lot of that was to sum up this loss. It was fully the blame. The full blame is on the start. UH had to start strong. They didn't. And that's the price that they pay, unfortunately. But still, they showed their resilience. They were able to give themselves a chance in the second half. Unfortunately, Elijah Pepper ruined it after UH cut it to 4. And then Pepper scores 9 unanswered. And I got nothing but respect for him, and that's just it. Davis ends up running away with it. But I got nothing but respect for Pepper. He cracked 2,000 earlier in the season. He's probably at 2,500 or close to that by now. And of course, like I said earlier, when guys like Pepper and Johnson score 30 points each, it's hard to beat them. The only way that UH would have came away the winners was if they started out better. And unfortunately, it didn't help. Siobhan McClanahan was back. Unfortunately, more sec. We won't be seeing him again for this season. However, I'm going to look at it this way. 2 words can describe this loss. Temporary setback. UH can still walk away 4-1 in this last 5-game stretch. Now, obviously, it won't be easy. Unfortunately, UH is now 8-9. They're tied with Santa Barbara and their next opponent, UC Riverside, at 8-9 apiece in conference. But I still think that we will go to the tournament regardless, because UC San Diego, they're still not eligible for the tournament. They have to wait 1 more season. But still, when this offseason begins, the University of Hawaii is going to have to do some serious Easter egg hunting to find some good players to give us a shot at winning the Big West tournament. But quite frankly, UH should either go to either the Mountain West or a different conference, because the Big West is a conference that pretty much nobody cares about, because they only take the winner of the tournament. Whereas in the Mountain West, they got like 3 or 4 bids. And while I'm all for a new conference, are they even going to change conferences? I doubt it, because I think it's going to be years and years before the right people realize that, oh, we should have changed conferences a long time ago. But they're just going to sit on it. They don't care what they don't care what the public says. That's the thing. But anyway, as far as this game is concerned, like I said, I got nothing but respect for Elijah Pepper and, of course, T.Y. Johnson. They don't got 30 points for nothing, because UH had to hold them down. UH was able to hold down Johnson in the home matchup, and unfortunately, we weren't as lucky from three-point range this time around. The unfortunate part is, you're also seeing my story down there. UH was not as efficient, but UC Davis, as they were in the home matchup, but UC Davis, they were probably about the same. Not going to lie to you. But still, I would give that game probably a B-, because UH was able to come back. They weren't able to take the lead, and they would certainly have done so if Elijah Pepper hadn't ruined the rally. So, but you know what? Quick turnaround. Kudos to UC Davis. They're going to go to the tournament regardless. But still, I still think we can come back, and UH better use this loss as motivation against UC Riverside and come away with at least a split on the road. But obviously it won't be easy. I really hope that everybody comes through, and a lot more people come through and for UH and score double figures. Because like I said, the only one who cracked double figures for UH was Bernardo da Silva with 20. So, quick turnaround. Kudos to UC Davis, and congrats to Elijah Pepper on the career. And of course, UH will have to deal with T.Y. Johnson for another year or two, or for another season or two. So, we'll see what happens there, and just hope we can get a win there. It's been since 2020 that UH has won at Davis, and that was during the COVID year, or 2021, I should say, because they played both games at Davis. And still, we'll turn it around. I still think that UH can win at Riverside, but we have to start a lot better. So anyway, guys, that's all for today. And remember, subscribe. That's how my channel grows. I want to keep my monetization status, and the only way I can do that is with your help. So thanks, guys. Remember, subscribe. I'll catch you all later. Malama Pono, everyone.